Please stand for the national anthem. Please be seated. Well, good afternoon. On behalf of the spring class of 2021, the faculty, the staff, the students, and the alumni, I would like to welcome you all to the commencement exercises at Georgia Southwestern State University. I want to thank Ayanna Hardin and Alwyn Young for our national anthem. That was terrific. Those of us who live here and work here understand that the college campus is a really wonderful place. There are many special and exciting days. Each year we get to enjoy the art shows, the games, the opening night concerts, the events, the activities. But twice each year, we come together to celebrate our most important and most exciting event, commencement. Georgia Southwestern's campus is full of extraordinary men and women, and we cherish our unique position from which we can watch you grow and develop both in knowledge and experience. And because of this, we take tremendous joy from your successes and great pride in your accomplishments. When we hear your name called, and when we see the smiles on your families' faces and hear the shouts and the cheers from the crowd, we remember why we chose this profession. All of us at GSW are proud of you and especially proud for you. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform guests who are seated behind me, and I would ask that you all hold your applause until they have all been introduced. Dr. Laura Boren, Executive Vice President for Student Success and Engagement. Dr. Suzanne Smith, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Miss Tracy Cook, who I will introduce a little while later. Miss Kathleen Tucker, President of the GSW Alumni Association. Dr. Kelly McCoy, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Gaynor Chokas, Dean of the College of Business and Computing. And Mrs. Krista Smith, the University Registrar. Would you please help me recognize these distinguished individuals? I would also like to take a brief moment to recognize and thank a special guest with us here today, sitting close to my wife, State Representative Mike Chokas. Thank you for being here with us today. I also want to take a moment to recognize another group of very important and special individuals who I know are here with us today. They serve us selflessly as first responders, as protectors of our freedom, as frontline healthcare workers. I would like to ask our students and guests who currently or have served in our armed forces, who are first responders with the police department or the fire department, or are providing outstanding health care by working as a nurse or medical professional. If you would stand up and let us recognize your service to us and to our country, we would appreciate it. Each year, when the new freshmen arrive, we challenge them to take a full load of classes, to get involved on campus, to stay on schedule and graduate in 4 years. Or better, some have done it in less. And that presidential challenge was delivered to you during your freshman orientation. Yesterday, I signed 66 letters for students who will be receiving the gold coin that recognizes you're achieving the goal of graduating in 4 years. 66. The fact that your freshman class included 500 students should help you understand how significant and unique you are among your peers. If you would please, if you're in that group of 66, would you please stand and let us recognize and congratulate you? Well done. While we are certainly proud of those young men and women who met the challenge and who represent a large portion of our student population here at GSW, a population that is very traditional in their age and in the way they experience the college campus. But I also want to recognize all those graduating students whose path to today's ceremony might have taken some different routes. You see, the GSW student body is diverse, and each of you has a unique story. Maybe you're a single mom. Maybe you had a health issue that you had to overcome. Maybe you had family that needed your help and support along the way. Maybe you're the first in your family to go to college, and you had challenges to overcome. So for all of you who followed a little bit longer and maybe a more scenic road to our ceremony today, I may not be sending you the gold coin, but I want you to know that you have my admiration and my respect. Now, you don't have to stand up if you don't want to, but I'm going to ask that if you would like to stand up and let us recognize your achievement, that you do, because we are certainly proud that you've gotten to this moment. And I hope all of you are proud of yourselves. Graduates, today is your day. You are the stars of this show. And we know how hard you have worked to get to this point. And we know that you have, without a doubt, earned the recognition that you are about to receive. But I want to warn you that that moment in your life when you want to pat yourself on the back is the moment that you should stop and you should think about all the people that helped you get to where you are. No achievement comes without sacrifices, and many of you were able to attend Georgia Southwestern because of the sacrifices of others. And I know that many of those people are here with us today. They are here to celebrate you and to celebrate your accomplishment. It might be your mom and your dad, or your grandparents, or your spouse and your children, or your brothers and sisters, or some combination of all of those people. But no matter who they are, I know from looking around this facility that for each of you, there is someone. And I would like for you to help me take this moment to thank the people that are here with you for all they have done to help you get to this point. Can we do that? Thank you all. While there are not quite as many as normal, there are, and I say normal because we are technically still in a pandemic, and so we certainly understand that not everybody can be here. But there are some members of the GSW faculty with us this afternoon, and they are here to share today's excitement with you. GSW's faculty is an outstanding group of professionals who take great pride in their work and in their students. A substantial percentage have earned their doctorates, and in many disciplines have brought Georgia Southwestern not only statewide, but also regional, national, and international recognition. They care a great deal about each and every student they teach, and it is their caring that is on display today. Students, will you please join me in expressing our appreciation to the outstanding members of the faculty for their commitment to you and to Georgia Southwestern. Graduates, today you are joining a very distinguished group of individuals. You are Georgia Southwestern alumni, or soon will be. And that designation and that distinction will stay with you for the rest of your life. The value of your relationship and connection with your alma mater will be up to you. But I can tell you that the best way to increase the value of your degree over time is to become a member, an active member of the GSW Alumni Association. At Georgia Southwestern, we want to be your lifelong partner. So here to explain the benefits of the association is the president of the GSW Alumni Association, Ms. Kathleen Tucker.
Thank you, Dr. Weaver. Good afternoon to our valued faculty and staff who have the opportunity to be here with us today, to our dear family and friends, and especially you, the graduates. I am honored to be part of today's amazing occasion. And as one of several items on today's program, keeping you from your diplomas, I promise I'll keep it short. Allow me to be just one of many to congratulate you on all of your outstanding academic accomplishments. Accomplishments achieved in a rather unusual and somewhat challenging environment this past year. Today, you are graduates of Georgia Southwestern State University in your respective fields and programs of study. And as the current president of the Georgia Southwestern State University Alumni Association, I confer upon you the esteemed title of alumni. I extend to you a warm welcome as you are now a part of a great network of individuals who have once been where you are today. I ask that you reflect on the commitment that fellow alums and community members have for you and this institution, and ponder how they have helped shape you into the individuals you are today. As a graduate, you represent much of all that is good and great about GSW. Consequently, much of what the public will think, hear, read, and believe about our alma mater will largely be based on the actions and good deeds of graduates like you. Your past accomplishments, your future achievements, the way in which you live, and the values by which you live will reflect upon the educational values of GSW. In this new role of alumni, you will be called upon to do many things. Through your wisdom, knowledge, and experience, you will be called upon to, say, pay it forward. For example, you may be called upon to host internships or mentor students at your place of work, help a current student get valuable and much-needed practical work experience in their field of study. Or you may be called upon to serve as an ambassador for GSW through the Alumni Association. The mission of the Alumni Association is to unite and encourage alumni loyalty, support, and involvement in the university. I know you are already well-versed in the available social media outlets and various tools of electronic communication. I encourage you to use these resources to stay in touch with your family and friends, your classmates, and your teachers. It is through these bonds and open lines that we find the support and strength we sometimes desperately need. For me, it has been a rewarding experience to be part of the GSW Alumni Association. I have met some amazing individuals. I've learned so much from them, and we've had a great deal of fun in the process. So once again, I congratulate you today on this wonderful achievement, and all the best to you in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen. Well done. Those are important words. You will represent this institution for the rest of your life. Today, I have the privilege of introducing our commencement speaker, Miss Tracy Cook. She currently serves as the Executive Vice Chancellor for Strategy and Fiscal Affairs for the University System of Georgia. You have her official bio and background in your program, so I'm not going to read that to you. But what I want you to know about Tracy is that she believes in Georgia Southwestern. She believes in the importance of providing high-quality educational opportunities through regional universities so students from all backgrounds and every life situation can access the promise of higher education. She believes in you. She believes in your future and the impact that you will have on your family, on your community, your region, and your state. I know this because, one, she tells me often. But in case I didn't believe her, She invests in GSW. When I ask for her help, we get it. Tracy leads with a smile, an encouraging word, and a willingness to invest the resources she manages in good ideas and great opportunities. But she's not a pushover. She asks tough questions. She challenges me and all of us here at the university to be well prepared, to have fully evaluated the projects that we bring to her. She leads by lifting people up, by making everyone around her better, and by challenging all of us to be our very best. Tracy is a great colleague. She is a good friend, and she is a real friend and supporter of Georgia Southwestern. So it is my honor to welcome her to campus and to ask her to deliver our commencement address.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Dr. Weaver, for those kind words, very kind words. Hello, greetings. Esteemed faculty, good to see you here today, staff, family, friends, but most importantly, the graduates of 2021. I am truly honored to be here today, and I want you to know that you all should be proud. You should be proud because you have reached a major milestone, not only in your personal lives, but also in your academic careers. And you should be celebrating. So I know we are the folks that are standing between you and that celebration with your families, and so I do promise today to be brief. This afternoon, I have the honor of representing the University System of Georgia, its 26 public colleges and universities, which now serve over 341,000 students across the state. Georgia Southwestern State University, which will soon be your alma mater, is one of the shining stars in that constellation of 26 institutions. It has outstanding academic programs and a strong history. Its degrees are world-class and lets everyone know that you have learned from top faculty, excellent staff, and talented fellow students. And this year, it also lets everyone know just how resilient you are and how determined you will be when faced with any challenge. Graduating during a global pandemic, I'm sure, was not at the top 10 of your list and what you thought this moment would be. But in spite of, you did it. You're here. I hope your degree will inspire you to take the next steps into building your future, as you have so many opportunities ahead of you. This university, your university, is a major contributor to the region, to the state of Georgia, and to the South. And now you are part of that legacy. So it's time to go out into the world and create a worthy future, not just for yourselves, but one that will represent your institution, our entire university system, and the state. So in other words, go out there and make us look good. You have the knowledge, thanks to the best faculty in the state of Georgia, so use it well. So in the next few minutes, I'd like to share some advice from personal experience, if I may. The first thing I would tell you is to trust yourself. I have been where you are, and I remember so many thoughts running through my head on the day of graduation. The first was, wow, I made it. And then I remember thinking, it's hot out here. Our commencement was outdoors, so you are very fortunate. But I had doubts, and I had wonderful memories of my journey to that point of degree completion, was full of excitement, but was also very apprehensive about what was ahead. I had already completed an internship, and I knew that I would be working for what was then a Big Six accounting firm. I know I have some accounting peeps in the audience. But what I didn't know was what would that experience be like? What would the job feel like? And really, most importantly, what was I gonna wear? But seriously, it wasn't the outfit that caused the most trepidation. It was really the unknown of the experience. Some of you may also have those fears. And what I would tell you is, don't worry about it. Trust yourself. With this degree and all the preparation by faculty and staff to get you ready, believe me when I tell you, you will figure it out. Like me, you've spent many years in school preparing for this very moment and the opportunities ahead. And whether your path includes graduate school, a job that may or may not lead to a career, becoming an entrepreneur, or some other endeavor, the truth is, it is all part of the journey, your journey. Our entire lives consist of a metaphorical journey. And for some, that journey will be straightforward, with plenty of visibility. And for others, that journey will be like a canoe ride in waters that are sometimes still, but waters that are sometimes choppy. And if you can't swim, those choppy waters can be scary and paralyzing. So what you should know, though, is that those fears and those feelings are completely normal, and there is no shame in not knowing how to navigate the waters. You don't always see the shore, and you won't always be able to see the rocks under the water. And sometimes you just have to follow the direction of the current. But all of that's okay too. In fact, it's more than okay. Sometimes our best laid plans don't turn out precisely the way we hoped. And sometimes the end result doesn't remotely resemble the plan. But that's okay too. It is all a part of the journey. No matter how bumpy the canoe ride may be, there are paddles and a life vest in the boat with you. And for some of you, that support will be the family and loved ones that are here with you today. For others, it might be the right mentor. It could be someone on the stage or some of the faculty sitting here today. And for others, it will be your own internal compass. It's your gut telling you which way to go. But it's all part of the journey. And so that brings me to my second piece of advice. Be open to the experience. If I had to do it over again, first, I would probably invest in some stocks in some companies like Apple and Microsoft. Hindsight's 20/20, but I didn't know what I didn't know. But seriously, I wouldn't change much. I wouldn't do much differently at all. And that's because the crazy thing about timing is that it is always perfect, even when you don't know what will happen or what to expect. I have learned that it's okay to give myself permission not to know all the answers. And looking back, when I first started right out of college, I would tell myself to be okay with those unknowns, because it is all part of my journey, however it turns out. I'll tell you because I know every mile of my journey served a purpose in bringing me here, standing before you today. There were times in my boat, in my canoe, where I paddled left and I should have been paddling right. There were times when I was daydreaming and I should have been paddling. But there were times when the current took me exactly where I needed to be. And I know that if that happened for me, it will absolutely happen for you. When I was in high school, I had a teacher by the name of Barry Bookstein, and he taught our AP accounting class. And I loved that class. I loved the work, I loved everything about it. And Mr. Bookstein would come to class each and every day. He was a CPA, and he would tell stories about his accounting and tax clients that he had. And what he was doing is helping bridge the gap between what we were learning in that classroom to real life. How does theory translate into practice? And from that point on, I knew I wanted to become an accounting professor. That was it. But what I realized was I wanted to have my stories. I wanted to have stories to share with my students. So I went to college. I graduated with my accounting degree. I worked at the Big Six accounting firm. And while I know, hopefully, you've all read my bio, you know I am not an accounting professor. But the journey thus far has afforded me the opportunity to work with higher education clients during my time as an auditor, which led me to work directly for 2 colleges in the state of Georgia in the financial arena, unfortunately not in the classroom. And while I haven't made it to the classroom yet, I have been a mentor to students. I've served as an advisor. I've tutored students in my office on my personal time. And in my current role, I have the opportunity to impact the lives of all students attending public higher education in the state of Georgia. So as you can see, my journey was not a straight path, but I was open and continue to be grateful for those experiences. And my journey thus far has been an amazing one. And one day I will make it to the classroom. And I have an arsenal of stories for my students. So I tell this story to tell you, be committed to your dreams, but really be open to the experience. I am inspired by all your faces here today, knowing that you have the smarts and the savvy to take the journey of a lifetime. Your potential is unlimited, and I hope you know that. Your future is bright, and today is the beginning of the rest of your life. So as I close, I'll leave you with this. You have worked hard to make it here today. Celebrate your graduation because it is no small achievement. Celebrate your hard work and give yourself permission not to know exactly what tomorrow holds, and be okay with that. Embrace the unknown, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. So on behalf of the University System of Georgia, I offer my most heartfelt congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cook, for sharing that advice with us and for spending some time with us today. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Suzanne Smith, and I'm the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Georgia Southwestern. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our spring commencement ceremony. We're delighted to have family and friends here to celebrate this important milestone and to recognize the work that each of you have done to reach this accomplishment. I would like to acknowledge those students who are graduating with honors this year. In order to be eligible, a student must earn at least 45 hours of academic credit towards a bachelor's degree at Georgia Southwestern with a GSW GPA of 3.5 or above. The grade point average for honors, however, is the average of final grades earned on all work at all accredited colleges and universities attended. Students graduating with honors are wearing the Honor Cord medallion as a part of their academic regalia. Graduation cum laude requires a minimum GPA of 3.5. Graduation magna cum laude requires a minimum GPA of 3.7. And graduation summa cum laude requires a minimum GPA of 3.9. I'd like to ask those students who are graduating with honors to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on this accomplishment. About 300 candidates across 2 ceremonies will receive diplomas today for the master's and baccalaureate degrees, which are awarded by our 4 colleges, each of which is chaired by an academic dean. I would like to add my thanks to the faculty and staff of GSW, who are dedicated to ensuring the academic and co-curricular needs of our students are met and to providing an exceptional experience for our students. So as you know, our ceremonies have been modified just a little this year due to COVID-19 requirements. So for those of you that are choosing to wear a mask, if you'd like to take it off when you cross the stage for your pictures, feel free to do so that you can get your smiling faces as you receive your diploma. So it is now my pleasure to begin the Conferral of Degrees. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the Master of Business Administration and the Master of Science degree. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are in the printed program who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of their degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the master's degree with all the rights, ranks, responsibilities, and privileges such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degree.
Leani Ahura Carino. Rachel Nomi Dunn. Mandy Madonna Hogan. Lily M. Lopez. Danny B. McCarty. James Brooks McDonald. Nicholas Day Nakara Mura. Mary Caitlin Ples. Sarah Ann Sapp. Tucker Russian Smith. Pooja Janish Takara. Wendy Crosby Vogel.
We'll now move to the bachelor's degrees, and it's okay to celebrate if y'all choose to do so in the stands. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the following baccalaureate degrees: Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Will the candidates for these degrees please stand? President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are in the printed program who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degree.
Tanya Marie Acree. Hamani J. Adhira, Rahim Hassin Alcott, Dorothy Kate Bryans, summa cum laude. Jonna Faye Cheney, Joseph Trey, not Joseph, I'm sorry, Joshua Trey Cleveland, Logan Allen Collins, Corbin Darius Etheridge, cum laude. Allison Lynn Evans, cum laude. Gable Miles Freeman. Theron Alexander Gaddis. Shannon Cornelia Griffin. Emily T. Hall. Eric Brandon Harvey. Carlos Miguel Hernandez, magna cum laude. Deborah Lynn Hobbs. Michael Seth Hormalaki. Kelsey Elena Jameson. Adriana Michelle Jones. Coraline Lemer. Alexander Christian Martin. Hayden Reynolds Martin, magna cum laude. Samantha Ann McWhorter. Kayla Michelle Minatola. Devin Moak. Aya Nagashima, cum laude. Simone Rishaya Pauley. William C. Purvis Jr. Karen Ramas Santiago. Courtney Page Ray. Casey Bailey Roberson, summa cum laude. Allison Claire Romanowski. Shania L. Russell. Peyton Allen Sells. William Reed Selton. Devin Joseph Shea. Hector Manuel Tepe Castro III. Kaylin Brianna Thomas. Christina Elizabeth Wells, cum laude. Callie Davenport Young. Edith Lynn Elizabeth Youngblood.
Receiving bachelor's degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences, Ayana Denisha Harden. Infinity Lachey Atkinson. Brenton Cole Angelo. John Walker Arthur. Kanisha Nicole Chambers. Gabrielle Simone Davis. Tanya Camille Deese. Jennifer Graystrop. Amanda Marie Finley. William Matthew Griggs, cum laude. Heather Elaine Grinolds. Mackenzie Logan Hall. Savannah Holly Hall, magna cum laude. Layla Rose Hamed, magna cum laude. Julia Carolyn Harden. Wallace Denard Harper. Kaylee Renee Hatcher, magna cum laude. Haley Catherine Henderson. Mark Brinson Hubbard. Robert Wiley Huey. Cyrus Vincent Johnson. Shania Japera Jolly. Lane Christian King. Lauren Ray Quersey. Stephanie Baggett Lamb. Sydney Meredith Lashley, summa cum laude. Sarah Ann Lewis. Dasan Lamont McElroy. Roderick Jadarius Mitchell. Cameron J.C. Moore. Madeline Nicole Nettles.
It's pronounced Jonathan Wynn. Jonathan Wynn? Jonathan Wynn.
Jonathan Wynn, magna cum laude. Sarah Grace A. Odom. Melvin Nachamba Ombore. Yasmin Perez. Taylor Morgan Potter, cum laude. Maya Jatong Ringer. Jalen Cortez Rutherford. Deepan Sinha. Gracie Marie Stone. Callie Elise Swade. Quentin Marquez Taylor. Barris Ulker. Andriana Lasagna Walker. Christopher Malcolm Justin Warren. Savannah Nicole Wilcutt. Dalton Lee Wyndham. Kaylee Brooke Worth. Tyrone L. Wooten. Austin Taylor Wright. LaShondia Faye Wright.
I think they're proud of you. I don't know what took you all so long to get involved in this deal. You know, last year, about this time, we did the first ever virtual commencement in the history of Georgia Southwestern. And I told the graduates last year how good and incredible I thought they were, because they had gone from spring break to commencement in a virtual environment. I thought at the time that that was a big deal. You all have gone 15 months like this. We could not be more proud of you and how tough you are, the resilience you have, and you didn't let anything get in your way. You guys are awesome. Now, before you leave, I just want you to know and I want you to remember that your diploma, it's more than a piece of paper. It is a symbol of what you are and what you have done. It is proof that you have what it takes to be successful and that no matter what life puts in your way, you are going to overcome and you will succeed. You have a lot to be proud of. Can I get all of the undergraduates to rise? Stand up. Stand up. Now, the graduate students have already done this, but if you want to play along, you're welcome to join us. Undergraduates, you now have a hat that you can wear whenever you want. If you want to wear it tonight to dinner, that's fine. If you want to wear it next week out to the ball game, that's fine too. But when you wear it, you're supposed to wear the tassel on the other side. So if you could switch the tassel for us now. Now everyone in the world will know you're a graduate. Congratulations. Again, on behalf of the faculty, the staff, the administration, and the students of Georgia Southwestern, we offer you our congratulations. And I would ask that you all remain standing as Dr. Julie Megginson leads us in the singing of our alma mater. And then we would ask that the folks here in the audience, if you will stay in this room until our academic procession has completed, and if you will, we were going to direct our graduates out into the Centennial Plaza, so if you make your way there, you can meet up with your graduates there and take lots of pictures on this beautiful afternoon in South Georgia. Julie.